Hi guys, I'm Emily Swink from Autism Assistant, and today we are here with Michelle Worth from TherapyWorks, and she's one of our providers, and we really wanted to just sit down and ask her a handful of questions that parents usually want answered before they work with the therapist, and we like to kind of give parents a little insight into what you do and who you are and a little bit more about your practice. So welcome, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me, Emily. This is great.
So just start off by maybe telling us a little bit about who you are and what you do, like the services you offer, the age range of clients, that sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Just a quick background on me. I worked in the finance industry for about 10 plus years before taking some time off to raise my kids. And then I jumped back in with this endeavor. We launched TherapyWorks about 3 years ago. So now I'm a true entrepreneur and just loving every minute of it. And we provide a pediatric speech, occupational, and physical therapy services for children aged birth through 18. And we provide we're providing in-person, either in-home or in-school sessions in the Chicagoland area. But now with COVID, we do have a few therapists that are still treating in person, but a lot of our focus now is teletherapy. So for some of our clients, teletherapy involves not only working with the child, but also collaborating with the parents.
Awesome.
And I should mention too, we offer teletherapy services across the country. So
okay, that's what I was going to ask you, because I believe you guys you do nationwide services.
Yeah, so we have therapists licensed in, I think about 30 states now. So we do have a wide range of geographic areas that we serve.
Oh, that's that's phenomenal. That's a
Yeah.
big help for parents, especially because then if they work with you and then they move, they
Yeah.
can transfer.
Yeah, which has been great. We have had a few situations like that. So
Yeah.
It's been nice to have the continuity of care for sure.
Yeah. So why are the services that you offer so important to an autistic child?
Yeah, so our therapists really help children with autism kind of make sense of and connect with the world around them. And each therapy discipline kind of focuses on a different area, and really it ranges from social language, emotional regulation, communication skills, sensory and visual processing, executive function, motor planning. I mean, that's just to name a few. So it really runs the gamut. And what we like to say is, if you've met one child with autism, you've met one child with autism, just meaning that each child's needs are very unique. And so our therapists really take the time to understand those needs and then come up with a comprehensive individual treatment plan. And just some of the focuses of or specializations that our therapists have that are very relevant to children with autism include like DIR floor time, social thinking, AAC, and feeding. Our therapy is very relationship based. So we love getting to know each child. We love getting down on the floor with the children. And so that's really the focus of our practice.
So to a parent who would be new to this process and evaluations and getting signed up, what can they expect coming to see you and starting that process?
Yeah. So one thing I like to just tell parents is, that they're not alone, because, we all have worries and concerns about our children, and our therapists and our clinical team are here to just help them and support them through this entire process. And we offer free phone consultations for parents who want to learn more about our services or just have questions about their child's development. And we really take great care in placing each child. And I can't stress this enough because, our clinical team reviews each intake form and really looks at each child's unique needs to make sure that the therapist that we assign has the most specialized training needed to address those needs. And also we know how important fit is when it comes to therapy. And so we follow up with the parents just to make sure that we have gotten the fit right. And so the parents should just feel like their child is in good hands and that we truly care about every child that we work with.
That's awesome. That's really cool. You guys do phone consultations and let people ask you developmental questions and that sort of thing. That's a huge bonus for parents who may kind of even be questioning, is something wrong? Like, where should I even start? That's
Yeah.
an awesome thing you offer.
Yeah, we have that right on our website. So if you go to therapyworks.com, there's like a button in the corner that just says free phone consultation, and you can just, it's a Calendly, so you can schedule right there.
Oh, awesome. So what is the inspiration behind you doing this? Was there anything special that got you into this field?
Yeah, so our inspiration kind of stems from both my business partner, Erin Volmer, and my professional and personal experiences. So Erin is a experienced speech language pathologist, and she ran her own private practice in Chicago before we launched TherapyWorks 3 years ago. And my perspective comes from being the mom of a child who needed therapy, and just that all that goes along with kind of making that leap when you realize your child needs therapy and just finding the right therapist for your child. And so Erin and I kind of each saw different pain points for both therapists and parents. And we knew we kind of could improve this process and streamline it a bit. And we really wanted to make quality therapy easier for parents and families to access. So really from a parent standpoint, just we know like families are becoming, busier and busier, and just fitting therapy into a family calendar can be quite a challenge. And so we wanted to bring therapy and have it be delivered in a way that was convenient for them. And I remember, when I was looking for a therapist for my own son, I was trying to find a central place where I could go to just find somebody to come to our home. And that didn't exist at the time. And so, it was me asking friends or other parents I knew who had a child in therapy, who had a provider that would come to their home. And so Erin, on the other hand, she saw a lot of experienced therapists in the schools and clinics who did not treat privately, but had this amazing specialization or experience. And they just didn't have the desire to take on the administrative burden of, running your own practice. And so we offer them, all these amazing therapists, a way to have private cases by handling all the administrative piece for them. So that really allows them to focus on treatment, which is really the most important thing. And it allows us to have this extensive group of therapists, at which really the depth and the breadth of the specializations of our therapists is really what makes us unique.
I love that. That is one of the biggest issues as a parent, is making it all work in a schedule and locations. So to hear that's where you're coming from and you understand that and you're trying to cater to that is amazing.
Yeah. Being a mom of three, I know it's a juggle.
Yeah, never ending.
True.
What's the most challenging thing about what you do?
So to be honest, the most challenging thing I would say is just billing insurance. It is kind of a burden on our business, but we know it's also a necessity. And we've really tried to streamline this process from start to finish. But it's proven to be a little more difficult than we anticipated, just given some of the inconsistencies with the claims process and just some of the nuances of these unique plans. So that's, I would say, the most challenging part.
And what's the most rewarding?
Yeah, so the most rewarding by far is just working with the families and their kids. I mean, just seeing, the kids make progress and, meet their goals. I mean, that's just seeing them thrive. That's what we're all in it together. And we really will bend over backwards for our clients and just, ensure we're collaborating with all the other providers. And we just love seeing our clients thrive.
That's great. And last question would be, what is something about you guys that you would like parents to know?
Yeah, so I think just, we founded our company because we wanted to make this process easier for parents and just to give them access to the specialists that, their children need. And two, that Erin and I are both moms. She has 4 kids, I have 3. And we understand what it's like to be a parent and also to have a child with a need. And we understand what they're going through, and we're here to help. And just, we anytime they want to reach out, we're available and we're here to support them in any way they need.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. I really think that you answered those questions well, and it'll give parents a good insight into TherapyWorks and how you guys operate. They have their full profile on our website, autismassistant.com. You can go on there and it'll show you specifics about the different therapies they offer. They have insurance contract information, who they work with on there, and all their contact info. So you can reach out to Michelle and see about a consult or any needs that you have. But thank you so much for stopping and talking to us today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Emily. I so appreciate your time.
Yeah, you have a good day.
You too. Take care.